The lights are off and away they go.
Extremely loose. He's managed to hold on. I think he missed the complete. That is crazy stuff.
Outside Freitas is on the grass on the infield floor. He slides through. He tags Richard.
The Bootleg Racing League is invading Virginia tonight. The Outlaws, they don't play. The Outlaws, they just win, baby. And tonight we get back to Saturday night short track racing in America on iRacing Live and the Global Sim Racing Channel. Tonight, the Bootleg Racing League Outlaw Modified Series brings you round 9 with the Outlaw 100 from South Boston, Virginia. Welcome home, everyone. I'm Sean Ambrose here at Old Sobo. And with me tonight in the booth is James Krahula. In the control room tonight, the great Amjad Yaman sitting in. These camera angles tonight brought to you by, that one and only guy, Dougie Beard. And tonight, James, we head on down here to old Halifax County in Virginia. And man, hot one on board for us this evening here. We made our way down to Virginia here at Sobo, and just a great track, a favorite of most of these drivers, one of my favorites for sure. Tell us all about it.
Well, we're down here, like you said, in Virginia at the South Boston Speedway, 4/10 of a mile out here tonight. 12 degrees of banking and an apron that you can use as well. And this is going to be a fun track. You can definitely get a little side-by-side, even though that we're in this bull ring out here tonight. And we do have a lap guide as we're going to go on board here with Bryce Whitson here in the GSRC SK Modified.
Hey guys, this is Bryce Whitson coming to you from inside the Global Sim Racing Channel SK Modified here at South Boston Speedway. We're going to go out here on the track and take a qualifying lap and talk about this short little track. So we're going to come around here through 3 and 4 and get us a nice good run coming to the green. Right after the start-finish line, we're just going to tap the brake a hair to get the car down into the corner, and then we're going to drive off a little bit late right here to get a good run down the backstretch. Again, this is a really short track, so a lot's happening real fast. So as we're coming around here after our qual lap, you're pretty much going to be able to run laps like that for around 10 to 15 laps at the beginning of the race with little to no change in lap time for the most part. As the tires start to wear, though, it's going to start getting a little tight. And so one trick you can use is to use a little bit of trail braking going into the corner here, and then also get that left front tire right down on that yellow line, and that'll really help loosen the car up in the center of the corner. Now, you're not going to have any issues with fuel here because for a full tank, you're going to get somewhere around 250 laps with the fixed setup. So you're not going to really run into any issues there, but you are going to want some tires for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here around turn 3 and 4, and we're just going to take and dive right down here onto this pit road, chalk her down to 35 miles per hour, and make a pit stop. So that's a couple laps around South Boston Speedway in the SK Modified.
And that was a trip around old South Boston Speedway there for you. As you can see here, the banking tonight, 12 degrees in the turns, 10 degrees in those straights. These guys are going to be battling here side by side most of the evening. I think you'll see some pretty competitive racing tonight. We're going to talk to one of those drivers right now, Matt Shinoski, taking a moment to step out of the car, come on in and talk with us. Matt, welcome on in, the driver of the number 35. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, Sean. How are you tonight?
Man, we're doing great. Fired up for this race this evening. How's the car feel out there, the Hardee's number 35 machine?
It feels pretty good. I'm excited, looking forward to this race. This is one of my favorite short tracks on the schedule.
Yeah, I was saying there at the in the intro, a favorite of a lot of the drivers, a lot of the guys I've been talking to love this track. I got to be honest, with it being a favorite to many, that's going to make tonight a pretty challenging race, don't you think?
Well, that's for sure. Every week in the Bootleg Outlaw Modified Series is challenging because there's so many good drivers in it. But this one's going to be especially challenging because this is probably the best track for maintaining side-by-side racing. You can really get a car hooked up on the outside lane and even make passes on the outside, and you just don't see that at most short tracks.
Yeah, and you know, certainly over the last several races, we haven't seen a lot of that. So tonight, yeah, I expect to see it, and that will create a pretty interesting brand of racing to watch. Did you get to run either of the races leading up to this one tonight?
I did not tonight because I was competing in the 12 Hours of Sebring, so I'm running on fumes at this point, but I think I got enough to make the race tonight.
Okay, and that's right. I'm glad you brought that up because you were one of the men who ran. I know Lowell Jewell spent some time in the car today, and Chris Wolfson was in the car today. How'd you guys wind up?
Well, we had two cars entered in the race, and we were in the same split, but unfortunately, things just didn't go our way. It was one of those days where everything that could go wrong did. We had lots of technical issues, and both cars didn't finish very well. But it was a very fun day still for our Western PA iRacing team.
Yeah, and for you iRacing fans watching, that was talking about the Sebring, the 12 Hours of Sebring today, and well, congratulations to you guys for at least getting in the thing and you know, putting in the time, man. That endurance racing is something special to watch and be a part of.
Absolutely, it's very fun.
Well, go get you one more trip to the water cooler there and get fresh and get ready to go because, brother, we're about ready to go racing here in a few minutes. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Sean.
All right, that was Matt Shinoski, driver of the number 35 Hardee's machine. James, man, I'll tell you what, he said it, one of his favorite tracks. All these guys are fired up this evening. Looks like we're maybe going to have about 13, 14 cars, and man, that's a lot of tight racing, a lot of guys fighting for this championship. Tell us a little bit about what we got going on this evening, though, here, and a little bit how they run things here in the series.
Absolutely. We got that good small town, local short track feel here in the Bootleg Racing League here on Saturday nights. Tonight we will be inverting the top 10 from the previous race. Currently that would have been Brian Edwards-Kiss who would have been on your pole, but he is not making it out tonight, so that should move Tim Knott up to the pole. But old Philip Temples, your winner last week, he's going to have to start from the back, so that's definitely going to make it interesting for him because he's a little too far down that championship right now, but you know, he's proven that he's been fast, and man, he's been on fire here lately, so we'll see what he's able to do as well. But moving on to the next rules, we are running a fixed setup out here tonight as well, and something new that they've done out here is single file restarts, and the lap cars will be at the back. Since we've seen that, well, we haven't seen too many yellows here in the last few weeks, but since we've seen that, we've definitely seen a lot of championship or lots of green flag racing here lately, especially here on these restarts. They will wave by the first car that is one lap down out here tonight. And then here's where it gets fun. 100 laps out here in South Boston tonight. By the way, if you've been watching the 12 Hours of Sebring, we just have 100 laps here at South Boston, so hang in there. I know you're getting tired with all this racing coverage, but it's about to be done. But no tire changes allowed here in the 100 laps that we're going to have out here tonight. So you're definitely going to have to conserve your tires going forward. If your car goes up on the jack and you continue to race, you will not be racing next week. But they do allow one faster pair to these guys out here as well. And something unrelated to the racing, but Sean, look at that fancy new logo they got out there. That looks good.
Yes, sir. The new Bootleg Racing League Outlaw Modified Series logo is definitely hot. Love it. Just debuted that this week, and It's certainly nice to see that here towards the end of the season, and that is their new mark that they're leaving with everybody. Might even make a nice tattoo, actually, for those out there into the ink. Yes, James, thanks, man, for running that down for us. I want to talk about the championship because, man, we got 3 to go. This is it. It's all come down to this. These last 3 races, starting here tonight with South Boston, and right now Matt Hoos is the leader in points, 85 of them. But hey, lurking just behind there, Donnie Moore, a driver who has been solid, really lately here, been hooked up. Second place finish last week. Has done pretty good already tonight. Won the truck race and got a second place in the late model race earlier this evening. Donnie's only 5 points back right now, and then you've got Lowell Jewell lurking there in third. A second win this season wouldn't be bad for him. Lowell has been pretty solid here lately, also, and then you've got Neff still there in fourth, but he'll be sliding back because he won't be back this season. Ryan Nuss now in the hunt also. Now that's the story about this championship right now. The top 3 are really battling right now. Now everybody else behind them kind of a little bit further back and battling for the 4th and 5th position. But man, there are a bunch of guys involved in that. Philip Temples, Ryan Edwards-Kiss, Joe Marks, Tim Knott. Looks like Ryan Edwards-Kiss is going to miss this evening. That's really tough because he was right in the thick of that. You'd certainly at this point, with only 3 left, if you could get a top 5 finish, it'd be really, really nice. But the top 3 right now, Hoos, Moore, and Jewell, that's the battle to watch, and really the battle in particular. Can Donnie Moore continue to stay hot? Can he pick up another win? He's got 2 this season, looking for 3 tonight. If he could pull that off, a little bad luck for Matt Hoos, we could shake up the whole championship picture this evening. Matt Hoos been pretty comfortable up there for most of the season. We're not going to count him out for a win either, but I'll tell you what, Donnie Moore, the hot shoe in this series right now, and certainly one to watch this evening.
Absolutely, Sean, and there's something I just been noticing here. You're talking about the Whiskey Run Truck Series earlier tonight. Well, the top 2, Donnie Moore, Philip Temples. Cricket still late models, Philip Temples, Donnie Moore. Let's go back to last week at Thompson after the Outlaw 75 there. Well, who was your top 2? Philip Temples and Donnie Moore. Both of those guys have been tearing it up here lately. Philip Temples is a little too far down to really make a battle for this championship, but Donnie Moore, he's getting hot at the right time, and with the bad luck from Matt Hoos last week at Thompson, it definitely closed in this top 3.
Yeah, and Ryan Nuss, we've had his car on screen for a few moments here, and definitely a driver to watch because he's the one threatening right now that, if Lowell was to have just a little bit of bad luck and Ryan could actually find his way and get a win this season, who knows, a couple of wins before the season's over, he could maybe somehow get his way into the top 3. So certainly nothing is over yet with 3 races left to go. Anything can happen. But I'll tell you what, tonight is going to be a special one to watch. We talked about those races this evening. They ran the Whiskey Run Truck Series earlier. Your podium was Donnie Moore, Philip Temples, and Tim Knott. They ran 50 laps already on this track. And then they turned around and ran 100 more in this Crooked Still late model. And Philip Temples was the winner there. Donnie Moore in second. And Joe Marks came home third. He had a little bit of trouble during that race. Came back to finish third place. So both 2 really good races this evening. Tuesday night, they ran the Legend Series. And J.R. Shepard was a big winner there. Christopher Hensley also. And in the White Lightning Limited late models, Brian Neff was the winner over there. So that was last Tuesday night. And, again, lots going on here in the league. But tonight, man, we get these last 3 started. And with the banking, we talk about the side-by-side racing. We're going to have a lot of horsepower, James. Only 76 degrees on the track, 76 degrees temperature. It's go time, baby. In fact, I think we are getting ready to grid this thing up.
We are. The pace car is out there, and cars are heading onto the grid. Let's get us going, Sean.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, man. Happy to bring this here to you on iRacing Live on the Global Sim Racing channel. Here is our grid for the Outlaw 100 from South Boston Speedway. Starting on the pole, front row inside, the number 41, Tim Knott. Just outside of him there in second place, that's going to be Matt Shanowski, driver to number 35. Talked to him just a moment ago. Joe Marks going to start the inside of the second row in third, and in number 3, Lowell Jewell running in number 5 tonight on the outside of row 2 and number 4 in fourth place. Chris Wilson in number 17 will start fifth. Donnie Moore, he's going to start outside row 3 in sixth, the number 26.
Phil Temples will be starting in 7th place, your winner last week. Jeff Sharp in the 49 will be starting 8th. Lucas Stenziano starting in 9th, and rounding out your top 10 tonight, Matt Hoots. Ernie Brown in that Crankenstein machine coming to us tonight in 11th place. Ryan Nuss, Tron's going to be starting 12th, and John Holcomb, shotgun on the field in 13th. Sean, we got 1 lap to go. The lights are off. Let's get ready for some short tracking, baby.
Yes, sir. Saturday night short track racing here in America. I'll tell you what, always a good time. I'm really looking forward to this one tonight, man. I think these guys are going to get hooked up.
Pace cars off. Here we go. Tim Knott going to get a great restart going here into turn 1. Let's see if Joe Marks is able to get below Matt Shanowski and was not able to get that. We see Lowell Jewell up there on the high side in the number 5 tonight. He's going to be going in there on the high side, but he's going to slot in there in 4th. Now your first battle on track is going to be Philip Temples and Donnie Moore.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry I missed that on you, buddy. I really hate that. Philip Temples gets side by side with Donnie Moore. They get hooked up. Managed to keep the cars under power. Lowell Jewell, Chris Wilson breaking away. Again, bud, I'm sorry I left you hanging there, man. Had someone storming the castle, as a buddy of mine would like to say, and I had to kick them down the stairs. But anyway, we're back to the racing here. And battle up front rages on. Tim Knott hooked up and just running away, baby. But Shanowski had a good start. He's hanging on to second, James.
He is, and right now I'm not seeing too much. You see Phil Temples, he's going to try and make a move there on Chris Wolfson. Not much going on there, but right behind there, your first battle side by side is going to be Jeff Sharp and Matt Hoos. And they're going to go through 3 and 4 this time by. Matt Hoos is battling hard there on the outside, trying to recover from his bad race last week, trying to hold on to that points lead out there. He's going to have a good run tonight.
Well, you know, we talked about the side-by-side racing. It hasn't developed yet. Maybe here at the back of the field a little bit more so, but up front, man, leaders just, starting to stretch their legs already. Shanowski starting to set up our leader, Tim Knott, really looking pretty smooth down and comfortable down there on the inside line.
I'm
What'd
sorry,
you see?
John. I'm watching back here, and Matt Hoos drove that car hard into turn 1, and he cleared the 49 of Jeff Sharp. I don't know how he got that car to stick. He really shot it into that corner there, Sean.
We're probably going to see a lot of that, man. This banking will certainly promote that. You know, I got to admit, I like the 5 on Lowell Jewell's car. I don't know what it is, but that's a good look. I actually like the 5. Not sure exactly what he was going for, but I had brought it up earlier that maybe he was just trying to save a little weight on the car by dropping one of those 5s, James.
I thought it was his 5th birthday, 5th anniversary of turning 50. I don't know. We'll see how why he's running that 5 out there tonight. Either Lowell Jewell's going to be really happy with me, or he's going to be really upset with me after this race. So we'll find out what I hear from him later this week. But I agree with you. I like that 5. Let's go with he's trying to lose a little weight, a little less decal on that car tonight.
You know, I was looking back through the field. I saw Ernie fight Ernie Brown in a number 8 Crankenstein machine. Saw him fight a tight condition off the turn and was able to save the car, get it gathered back up. Looking pretty good. He's following Stiziano right now. And Lucas Stiziano on number 57 there. And those two still kind of working their way through the back of the field. Listen, early days, man. There's plenty of time left in this race. We are running 100 laps this evening. We've only just about to put 15 into the books. Great start to the race. Really, things pretty calm right now. Now, Ernie Brown working on Stiziano, trying to make a move on him. I'm still looking at that, but the racing up front still pretty solid. Now, Ernie's backed off just a bit, so we'll move back up front, James.
Absolutely, and we seem to have gotten side by side here in the meantime. And Sean, I had to go do some fact checking here. And Lowell Jewell, he is in his 50th year of on this planet. So, well, I'll take back those 5 years. I'm sorry about that, Lowell, but we see him still doing really great up here in fourth position. And doing very well too. This is exactly what he needs to do in this championship if he wants to try and get up there. Oh, what do you see, Sean?
Okay, let's get back to Ernie Brown. And Tron is hooked up with Ernie Brown just behind him. Ernie now riding down on the bottom. I've seen him all the way down on the apron. In fact, 2 wheels below. There he goes, setting up Stinziano on the inside. They hit into 3, and there he is, Ernie Brown down on the inside. Stinziano with a great run up top. Again, Ernie getting a little bit of help from Tron there. Tron liking that bottom line, stuck with him. Ernie's still trying to pull off this pass. They've been at it for about 2.5, almost 3 laps now. And man, I'll tell you what, Stinziano gets a little bit too up there into that marble area. And yeah, man, he couldn't hang on. Now he's got to slip back in. Tron gets by also. Good move there by Ernie Brown. He picks up the position, gets up to 12th place. He's really, really starting to move now. That car is... Did Ernie get a piece of that? Oh, no, Stinziano. I'm sorry. Yeah, Stinziano gets a little piece of the wall coming out of 3. And now he's getting overtaken by John Holcomb. And Holcomb goes on by.
I'm sorry, Sean. We have a battle for your lead right now. Matt Shinoski is looking below at that 41 of Tim Knott. Tim Knott is going to hold off the charge, though, but these two have checked out from the rest of the field. They got a whole second over your 3rd place of Joe Marks. And hey, let's give a shout out to Joe Marks. He's been running really solid here these last few weeks. We've seen him up in the top 5, the top 3 these last few weeks. Running really good. Maybe he needs to keep running that STP paint scheme that he's been running here lately.
I'll tell you what, like Wolfson now in a side-by-side battle back there. Here we go, baby. Things are heating up. 25 laps in, we are heating up now. Wolfson trying to make a move. Can't quite pull it off. He's going to have to back off. He's got Donnie Moore right behind him. He's got to be so careful. Donnie's coming. He knows he's still got plenty of time, but man, Donnie does not like being in the middle of a pack like that. He likes being up front. I'm sure he's going to do anything he can to get there. Great racing going on here. Like I said, we're 25, 26 laps in now. Quarter way through this race, James. Really great start. Everybody hooked up. Some great speed being thrown down out here right now.
Yeah, Sean, and this is something, too, that these guys, they really can't sit around and kind of wait for the race to come to them, as we see on screen here. Philip Temple's looking on the outside of Lowell Jewell there. I think he's going to be able to sneak past there and squeeze by. He's going to be able to run side by side here, but you have to go exactly what Philip Temples is doing right now. Started in 7th position and trying to get the 4th position here from the number 5 of Lowell Jewell. They went quad. Oh wow, words are hard. They went caution-free here this last week at Thompson, and they've not had a whole lot of yellows here these last few weeks. Been really clean racing here. So these guys, they need to put a whole 100 laps together here tonight, and they really can't count on a caution because they haven't been having too many of them.
Well, man, Philip Temples just really pulled off the Shinoski up front. He makes the move. Shinoski gets it in there, down on the bottom. Really nice run. Comes up off top, almost makes the contact with the wall. Now Shinoski, your new leader of this race, just went and took it away. Just robbed the candy store. And yeah, Matt Shinoski, now the new leader, the number 35. Tell you what, that interview feeling pretty good right now. The Hardy's machine is going, baby. He's actually started to check out on his old dance partner there, Tim Knott. Tim Knott under pressure from Joe Marks now. Joe Marks getting a little bit of pressure from Philip Temples. Great battle there going on for 2nd and 3rd place. But man, Shinoski just took it away, man. He's running now, James.
Oh, he's out of there. Fast food, fast driver. Matt Shinoski is checking out the rest of the field, and that's going to leave Tim Knott right there for Joe Marks to come through here to try and get a battle or a piece of this 2nd place. But Philip Temples right now, he wants that 3rd position here from Joe Marks. He's going to go there on the outside. Joe Marks is not going to be able to make it. That was real close there, as he's going to shut the door there on the 19 and Philip. Oh, caution! Donnie Moore's around. Chris Wolfson there on the backstretch. We're going to have a
Gonna look
replay
at
coming
it
up
on the
here.
replay. Yeah, boy, that's a shame for Donnie Moore. Tough break. Let's look at it here. Let's try and capture what happened as it happened. There's Wolfson in the 17. He gets loose. We're going to take a look from above. We'll get a better angle of it there, but it does look like Wolfson broke loose there in the number 17. He's got the red rear end on the car there. Donnie Moore just behind him in the red, white, and blue machine. They had across the stripe. Donnie tucks it inside. Might have just gotten a little bit of the chrome horn to him. Sends Wolfson around, and there you go. Our first caution flag of the evening at lap 35. Tough break, but you know what? You do get that one fast repair. You're going to get to restart on the lead lap. Plenty of time left, especially for a hot shoe like Donnie Moore. And everybody will make up, and we'll get this thing going green here in just a moment. Wolfson coming in for that pit. Going to get the car repaired. Might as well. Donnie Moore, he is going to keep it on the track. Donnie Moore keeps the car on the track. I think it was just a spin for him. Don't see any damage on the machine. He should be in pretty good shape, James.
Yeah, and you know, when you're in a championship lead like that and you get into trouble, it's real hard to decide how you're going to approach that. So on one hand, you want to have that fast repair in case a bigger accident happens later on in the race, but you know, and you could also look at it too that you might want to come in if you do have a little bit of damage, you get that fast repair, because if they go green to the end, you're going to be in trouble that way too. So it's one of those darned if you do, darned if you don't situations that you don't want to see yourself in. And we're not going to get a wave by here on this yellow flag. Everyone that was involved was either off the track or... Oh, no, sorry, they're correcting themselves.
Yeah,
Lucas
right.
Inziano is going to be getting the wave by this time around. Chris Wolfson did have to come into the pits and get that fast repair, though. He has fallen one lap down, so he's going to have to hope for another yellow here to try and get back on that lead lap.
All right, so we still, the lights are out on the pace car. Real quickly here, your top five. Matt Shinoski, Tim Knott, Joe Marks, Philip Temples, Lowell Jewell, the number 5 in 5th. They will restart him single file, James, as we come down the back stretch. Matt Shinoski going to get a chance to lead this field for lap number 41 as they go across. Here we go, the Ford Mustang pace car Saturday night here on the Global Sim Racing Channel. Matt Shinoski going to fire it up, hits the loud pedal, and baby, he's gone down into 1. Matt Shinoski, your leader, out of 2. Down the back stretch we come.
Donnie Moore wasting no time, already on the outside of Ernie Brown there in the 8, trying to make that high side, try and make up that ground that he lost from that last spin. Donnie Moore, I think he's going to be able to complete that pass. He's still side by side going in turn 1. They're still going to battle here.
Here comes Philip Temples on Joe Marks. Philip Temples making his way up to the field, up to 4th now. He's looking to get 3rd away from Joe. Still playing with that outside line, getting a nice run up there. Oh, gets a little bit of piece of the wall. That's going to slow him down just a bit. Joe's still safe. But man, our leader, Shinoski, shot out of a cannon on that restart. And baby, he's flying.
Tell you what, this battle is still going on back here for 9th position. Donnie Moore is not able to get around that 8 of Ernie Brown. Ernie Brown's holding his own there on the low side, and Donnie Moore just looks like he's overdriving that corner right now to try to get a run and try and clear that 8, but Ernie Brown's running a good race there on the bottom, and Donnie Moore's not had too much luck after that great restart that he had.
Yeah, Ryan Nuss just got around Jeff Sharp, but Matt Hoos starting to work over Lowell Jewell. He's getting impatient. Matt looking to get back to championship form and pick up another win. Looking for number 4. He's got to get through Lowell to do it. Lowell opening the door for him. Matt Hoos down low. Oh, Lowell still sticking up top. Wouldn't make the move down. He didn't want to wreck with him. Matt Hoos getting the edge on Lowell Jewell as they come out of 4. He's got it. Matt Hoos up to 5th. That's going to cost Lowell a spot. And now he's got Tron behind him. That was a pretty good little battle. Matt Hoos, the victor for this one.
Yeah, and that's your 1st and 3rd in the championship battle right now. And Matt Hoos, he needs to capitalize on Donnie Moore being back there. Donnie Moore was able to capitalize last week with the bad luck from Matt Hoos. So this is exactly what he needs to come back out here and run another clean race and try and get back up there. But 5th position, that's a good way to try and rebound right now, especially with Donnie Moore. He's still stuck back there in 10th position, was not able to get around Ernie Brown, and Ernie Brown has pulled away.
Now, I'll tell you what, I'm still watching Phil Temples, man. I still think he's got a lot to give. He's going to try it on the outside. Oh, he makes contact there with Joe Marks. He's on his lid. Oh, Phil, I'm sorry, buddy. I cursed him, man. I cursed poor Phil Temples. I were to catch it on the replay. They come off the turn, and Phil getting a nice run on the outside, gets up here alongside of Joe Marks. Up against the wall. Oh, they make just a little bit of contact, maybe even a little bit of an echo, but still it winds up with Philip Temples on his lid. Ah, that was horrible.
Yeah. Sean, I'm going to have a hard time placing blame on that one because there was a little bit of net code there, and I couldn't tell who was moving into who there. But still, that's frustrating. And, you know, the good runs here by Philip Temples, well, it's not over. He can still get that faster pair, but having to take that toe, he's going to need some yellows to try and get back on that lead lap.
Yeah, he is. And, man, I just don't know. These guys have been running actually really smooth. And like you said, I don't know that any blame can be placed there at all. It was unfortunate it happened. Poor Phil, he'd done so much work up top there, and that car was really good on the outside. And it was really off to making that move on Joe Marks, and those two get hooked up, and that really just is a real bummer right now, to be honest. You know, we talked about Philip in the pre-race and how hot he's been, and you know, yeah, he'll get a chance if we get enough caution flags to put him in a chance to get enough wave rounds to get back by. I guess that would be okay, but I'll tell you, I'm sure he's pretty disappointed right now. But hey, let's talk about who is excited. Matt Johnson, still the leader of this race. He took from Tim Knott earlier, and he hasn't given it up. So Shinosky, Knott, Matt Hoos, Lowell Jewell, and Ryan Nuss now up to 5th. Wolfson getting the wave around. He'll get back on the lead lap.
And we're going to watch these guys as they're still pacing around. I believe that Chris Wolfson is getting that lap around, and I think the pace car is going to pull off this next time around. That freaking childhood cancer foundation and actually has been.
Your leader is on the pedal, baby. Nice. Another nice restart. Tim's starting to pick up a little bit of ground on Shinosky, a little bit at a time. But, man, Matt's just really got the line tonight. That number 35 Hardy's machine is hooked up, James.
Hardy's is definitely hooked up, and we are on the East Coast. Hard just seems kind of right to be out in front, and yeah, we see Tim Knott still holding off Matt Hoos after 21. But Matt Shinosky hasn't lost him quite yet, but he's been defending quite well.
Man, I wonder if we all get a free cheeseburger when this is all said and done with. If Shinosky could pull off the win tonight, I'd be down for that.
Sounds great, and apologies for the audio problems there. A little issues with our TeamSpeak server, but hopefully you hear us loud and clear now as we're back here under racing.
Under racing and under stress, Tim Knott, Matt Hoos every lap looking to the inside, trying to do it again. He's starting to put even more pressure on Tim now. Tim just trying to hold her together. Lap 66 as we go around. Great race so far. This is a good battle for second. Just creeping up on Shinosky a little bit at a time. There's Hoos down on the inside. Can he pull it off? Tim hanging on up top. He's digging, but man, I don't know if he can hold him off. Hoos and the Reds L machine takes it away, now up to second. Bye-bye in a car. He is on his way to Matt Shinosky.
You know, a burger and a beer sounds pretty good, or I guess Red Apple Ale is a cider, but either way, that sounds like a good combination right now, and this is about to be a delicious battle for the lead here if Matt Hoos is able to get back up there. I think he has the speed to catch up to that 35.
He just might. Now, he was patient in that battle with Tim Knott. He worked on him. Now he's got work to do, but man, he's got clean racetrack to do it in. He's got 30 laps left to go. Can he pull this off? Matt Hoos is one heck of a driver, baby, and if there's anybody that can pull this off, it's got to be him. But I'll tell you what, Matt Shinosky has done nothing but just have a great drive this evening. But Matt Hoos knows the value of getting his 4th win of the season, and right now he is in position to really go after that. Again, it's just him and this battle in front of him with Shinosky. I know Shinosky would love to get a win. He hasn't won won one this season. Hasn't been able to run every race, but this is a good test for him. Can he hold off the charging season champion right now, leader of the points, Matt Hoos? Because Hoos is starting to pick up ground here, James. Now the difference just under a second, and it's closing.
And Choo Choo behind Lowell Jewel. He is leading a train of cars here as they're starting to catch up. Catch that 41 car of Tim Knott as he's been slowly slipping back ever since he lost that battle with Matt Hoos early on. Bring in Ryan Nuss, Jeff Sharp, Ernie Brown, and everyone to the party there behind him. And he has caught that 41 in a hurry. Let's see how quickly he can get around him, if at all. Well,
Boy,
he's making the move already.
Yeah, no, you said it, man. Tim just really has fallen off. I think maybe he just overdrove that car a little bit and started to go way on him quickly. Remember, we got to get 100 laps in here, just under 25 to go. It's time to boogie, baby. It's go time. It's my favorite time of the race. We get under 25 and everything is on the line. Lowell Jewel digging on the inside there. Nice battle. Tim Knott stuck up top. Lowell getting a little bit of help from Ryan Nuss. Oh, Ryan Nuss getting it from behind there. The 49 putting the chrome horn. Jeff Sharp wields it. Oh, Joe Marks up the track just behind. He made contact with Donnie Moore. Okay, James, they are battling back here, baby.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a giant group of cars coming right now, and I think Lowell Jewel's going to be able to come. Oh,
Nuss,
wow.
Oh, yeah, Nuss had to gather it up, man. He almost went around.
This is getting good right here. And thankfully, Matt Hoos has been gaining on Matt Shinosky, but he hasn't caught him yet, so we're going to stay with this awesome battle here. Let's see if Tron's able to get up there and follow him through. Oh, Tim Knott's going to slam the door on him. But, oh, here he comes on the inside. He's going to clear him going into turn 3.
Not getting the chrome horn from Ernie Brown.
How are these guys not wrecking out here? Oh, my goodness.
Well, obviously, Knott's car it's off. The setup is going away on him, man. And
Matt Hoos. I think he had some type of connection issues or something. He just pulled off and hit the inside wall, and he's sitting there right now. This is not looking good.
Yeah, we got it up on the replay here. Yeah, it just turned left. It just turned left. The car turned left for no reason at all, right into the wall. He's chasing Shinosky, starting to gain ground on him, and the car just turned right into the wall. Wow. Oh, man. And it can change that quickly. Just that quickly, it can go away from you. And you see it on screen, and watch his hands on the wheel. Look to the left there, and, you know, yeah, that was kind of odd. Maybe it was tight. I don't know, but, oh, man, that was terrible.
That's definitely some type of hardware failure or computer failure or something. He is finally able to... we're hearing... what was that again, Amjed? iRacing update crashed the sim for Matt Hoos. Man, that's 2 weeks in a row battling for the lead and problems coming up.
Yeah,
that's really going to hurt him in the championship as Donnie Moore has recovered a little bit, but the big winner is going to be Lowell Jewell, currently up to second place right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and with Donnie Moore, that's about 5. This has gotten all 3 of these guys here. If they finish currently as they run, they are all right there within a couple points here in this championship. Horrible break there for Matt Hoos again. 2 weeks in a row of running really solid and troubles there.
You know, Ryan, Nuss, old Tron there, he is in a great spot. He's having a good run this evening. That car has been fast and sitting in third right now. He's another one of those guys that, you know, maybe not fighting for the championship itself, but certainly looking at a chance for maybe to get into at least talk of finishing in the top 3. I don't know. It's still anything is possible mathematically still with 3 races left to go, this one included. But Nuss having a good run, Lowell Jewell right where he wants to be. I think we're going to get the lights off on the pace car here in just a moment. And we'll get ready to go back to green flag. But what a great race so far. In fact, I think those lights are off, guys. They are. And I guess it was a little bit of glare. I couldn't see it there. The Ford Mustang pace car is in. Matt Shinosky is green and gone, baby. Again, nice jump. Lowell Jewell, not a bad restart. But I'll tell you what, Matt, just the master of it, just getting on it this evening. Lowell Jewell, again, not a bad start. The 5 is looking really good tonight. Brian Nuss just behind him. He gets a nice restart. Those 3 working well. Everybody behind him just staying in line right now. We've only got 10 laps to go, James. This thing is really coming down to it.
10 laps to go and a big twist in the championship as well. This race has provided a lot as Donnie Moore is trying to...
Nuss in the wall in the backstretch, James. He's okay, but he got a good piece of that concrete. Opens the door for Tim Knott.
See, Tim Knott's not been able to capitalize yet, but yeah, he could definitely see, at least on my screen, I can see a little bit of damage to that 13, but he's going to hold on with this few laps to go as we have 8 laps to go currently. You just have to hold on for the last bit of this race. As we see Jeff Sharp try and catch up to that 41 right now. Ernie Brown's not far behind, and Donnie Moore trying to capitalize from his wreck that happened earlier on in the race. So we have a lot on the line here. Lowell Jewell, I think that he needs to hold on to that second place if he wants to be able to battle for this championship.
Man, I just don't know if anybody's got anything for Shinosky, man. He is just hooked up. He has looked good ever since he took the lead away from Tim Knott, way back when. And, just dominated every restart. And now with just 5 laps to go, Matt Shinosky coming back tonight, taking an interview with us, taking the time to visit. Had a long day running at Sebring, 12 hours. He's the leader of this race. I think that's going to be a nice nightcap. We're going to look at Donnie Moore. Donnie back here making a move down on the inside.
Ernie Brown ain't giving it up yet. He battles back on the outside, side by side in the 3. But Donnie Moore does have the preferred line, and I think he's, ooh, but he is going to clear Ernie Brown there going into turn 1.
Yeah, Ernie looking to maybe get the chrome horn back to him. Donnie trying to get a top 5 finish if he can. He's running out of time, baby. Two laps to go. I just don't think Donnie Moore can get there, and I don't think anybody can get to Matt Shanoski, guys. Ryan Nuss still trying to pull a move on Lowell Jewell. Would love to get a second place, but I don't know if he can do it, man. Lowell looking really good all night. Matt Shanoski totally checked out on these guys last lap around. Matt Shanoski out of 4 across the line. Your winner of the Outlaw 100 South Boston, Virginia, here on the Global Sim Racing Channel and iRacing Live. Congratulations to Matt Shanoski. Lowell Jewell with a great run there in second tonight. Ryan Nuss does an excellent job. Has a good run. Lowell started in 4th. Ryan Nuss, though, came all the way up from 12th. Man, big mover tonight. Big race as the fireworks are blasting off there. Matt Shanoski down on track. Celebrating a little bit, lighting them up. Getting that nice screenshot in. There we go. What a great race, James. Tell you what, though, we're going to take a quick break here. Put it out to the fireworks. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll talk more about it. We'll tell you where everybody finished here on the Global Sim Racing Channel. See you in a few minutes. And we're back here on the Global Sim Racing Channel and iRacing Live. Just finished the Outlaw 100 here, South Boston Speedway this evening. Great race that saw Matt Shanoski pretty much dominate most of it. Started second place, takes the lead away from Tim Knott early, and then just goes on to just a stunning victory here in front of everyone this evening. And James, we saw a good one tonight. We saw a fast one, just a few caution flags there that slowed us down just a small bit. But tell everybody how everybody finished this evening.
Well, Matt Chinoski and the Hardee's SK Modified will come home in first. Let's see if we get some free burgers out of that, Sean. But Lowell Jewell comes in for a second place finish in that mysterious number 5 here tonight. We'll talk to him about that here in just a second. Ryan Nuss comes home and rounds out your podium there in 13th. Tim Knott comes home 4th. Jeff Sharp coming home in a 5th place position tonight. A great run here by Jeff Sharp. Real quiet but strong runs here these last few weeks. Donnie Moore is able to rebound and get back up to 6th position. Ernie Brown in that Frankenstein machine, he fought hard there with Donnie Moore, comes home in 7th. Joe Marks slipping back there at the end will come home in 8th. John Holcomb in 9th, and Chris Wolfson coming home in 10th, rebounding after that accident early on in the race. And rounding out the field will be Lucas Cinziano in 11th. Philip Temples in 12th, and after the bad luck there, Matt Hoos with the mechanical failure, he will come home 13th, 19 laps down. And Sean, I believe that you have an update unofficially on the point standings.
Yes, sir. This is unofficial. But man, things shake up tonight now. Matt Hoos tied with Donnie Moore, 89 points. And Lowell Jewell with a fantastic run tonight in the number 5, 86 points. Lowell is in the hunt championship. Where there were 3, there are now 2, James. We are now down to 2 races. And man, those are going to be 2 great races here. As with the championship is really just anybody's to have right now. These 3 drivers all looking for a chance to win this season. Let's talk to one of the big winners tonight. Let's pull Ryan Nuss in real quick and talk to him. Ryan with a great run this evening. Ryan, how you doing, buddy? Great race there for you this evening.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Starting way in the back and getting back from vacation and finishing 3rd. Couldn't ask for anything better. Maybe 2nd or 1st, I guess.
Not a bad way to end the day, right?
Oh, definitely not.
Hey, a little bit of trouble out there on the track tonight, but not a whole lot. I mean, we're really open up for nice green flag runs. How'd the car hold up during those runs?
It actually held up pretty good. I was a little scared because I didn't have any practice. Should have had some practice in that, but oh well. So I thought I was going to lose a lot of grip later on, but it wasn't as bad as the super late model.
Yeah, I watched a lot of that super late model race. The car seemed to really the late model seemed to go away when you drove her pretty hard. And that right rear got angry here with this banking. Didn't look like the condition with the modified. It seemed like there was pretty good racing groove up top. Crash impact machine. Result for you is a podium this evening. You guys have got to be happy with that. A little bit of a bump in the points. There's certainly still a battle at stake. We talked about now Matt and Donnie being possibly tied and Lowell Jewell being in that hunt. You pretty happy with the way things have gone this season so far for yourself?
Oh, I would have liked to not miss those 2, even though I did have fun in, Disneyland and everything. But oh well, a lot of fun there, and hey, finishing in the top 5, that's good enough for me. Hopefully I can pass up Lowell, and maybe those Donnie and Matt will keep screwing up, and I'll be able to finish up a little bit higher.
How's Lanier set up for you next week?
Oh, that could go either way. I like the track. I just have a feeling I'm gonna just either get lucky or I'm gonna get wrecked out.
Well, we're going to hope you get lucky next week. We'd love to talk to you again. But tonight, again, congratulations on getting to the podium, coming in with us. That was Ryan Nuss, the number 13 Crash Impact Racing SK Modified. James, I believe you have caught up with Lowell Jewell. let's talk to Lowell and get to the bottom of what's going on with that number on that car.
Yeah, we had multiple theories, and in the process, Lowell, we found out that you're in your 50th year as far as your age. So I wasn't too far off with some guesses and everything. My original guess was at first it was your fifth birthday. That didn't make sense. So I was like, well, maybe it's his fifth year of being 50. But anyway, yeah, what is the deal with that five out here tonight?
50 is a tough one, let me tell you that. And I just couldn't make myself look at 55 all day today.
Oh, is today officially your birthday, Lowell?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Lowell. And I could go with that five. That's not a bad number to go with. And I tell you what, it looked fast and got you up to a second place finish here tonight at South Boston.
Yeah, it wasn't fast enough, but I caught a couple lucky breaks there. I had a lot of fun running side by side with Tim. I lost count of how many laps that went, but the Matt and Matt show was able to just pull away and leave us sitting. And next thing I know, Hoos is sitting on the inside wall, and I'm in second place, and I've caught up to Shinosky, but unfortunately, I didn't have anything for him.
Yeah, we found out that Matt Hoosey had a update that crashed his iRacing game, so that was the cause of the 21 there. But still, this is very big for you as far as the points. We went and looked that we have tied for the lead right now between Matt Hoos and Donnie Moore, but you're only 3 points back if I did the math correctly out here. So so far looking really good when we head into Lanier next week. I mean, you're right here in the thick of the battle, so. I mean, how are you looking here? We have Lanier and New Smyrna here to round out the season. So, please, I mean, how are you looking for these last two races?
I like both Lanier and New Smyrna. I'll probably have to win both of them to take the championship away from those guys, but it's a fun battle. I didn't realize I was only 3 points back, so now I'm nervous.
Oh no, this is just where it's getting exciting, Lowell. So you've so far a very solid season, and you've gotten up there, looking very solid for a podium finish here this season, and maybe even higher as well if things keep going your way. But normally that 55, but tonight that five machine looked really strong and comes up with a second place finish. So before we head you off to Lanier next week, any last thoughts?
Just thanks to everybody that races in this series and in the entire league. It's so much fun. I guess it'll be more fun every week. And of course, thanks to you guys for making it look even more fun than it really is.
Yeah, and I want to break in real quick and be one to wish you a happy birthday this evening, Lowell. Great run this evening, buddy. Glad to see you up on the podium here at the end. Nice way to cap up a long day. Know you had plenty of time at Sebring, and now you come and cap it off here at Old Sobo this evening. You got to be a little worn out, buddy.
My arms are about to fall off, and I feel like I'm 50 years old. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everything. Hopefully, we'll talk to you again next week.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lowell. Happy birthday. A long day of racing with some Sebring and some South Boston action here tonight. Two really gruesome racetracks at different ends of the spectrum, but great run here in that championship battle. But someone else that had a fantastic run. Sean, see if you could sneak us a couple of free burgers there from Matt Shinosky, your winner tonight.
That's going to be my first question for a driver, the number 35 SK Modified, brought to you by Hardee's. Matt, are we going to get some cheeseburgers out of this deal this evening, bud?
I might have to go get some cheeseburgers after this race, or maybe some fried chicken.
I don't know if that's on the Hardee's menu, but if it is, hey, good on you, brother. Man, what a race! You were really hooked up, man. Once you disposed of Tim Knott, it was see you later and the restarts. Man, you just left these guys sleeping on every one of them, buddy. Tell us about it.
Well, this is probably one of the toughest tracks for restarts if there's double file restarts, but the thing that saved me was the single file restarts. I was able to just put the hammer down and take off, and once I was out front, I was able to stay up front. I don't know if I was going to be able to hold off Matt, though. I was looking forward to that challenge. He was coming.
Yeah, it really was. That's such a tough break for him, and really inopportune time. That was a battle brewing for sure. Tell us about what that really feels like when you've been running up front all night, you've been pretty comfortable, and then you see somebody actually starting to gain on you. What's that feel like when you're leading?
Oh man, well I'm not used to leading first of all, so my heart was racing to begin with, and then when I saw him getting bigger in my mirror, I was just had to remind myself to breathe.
Well, it seems like your breathing technique was very well, and you just had a wonderful drive tonight. Next week, we head to the very tough Lanier National, and what do you think about your chances there? You got yourself a win tonight. Another one would be nice. Who knows? Maybe run it out with the trifecta. What do you think?
Well, I'm looking forward to Lanier. Lanier's always a lot of fun. A great racetrack. It provides great racing. It's always a great race when we go to Lanier.
Well, really looking forward to that, man. I tell you, I'm very happy for you. I'm so glad that we get a nice pre-race interview with you. You take the time to visit with us, and man, then you just go out and whoop everyone's butt, man. That's a pretty good night, man.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, that was Matt Shinansky, driver of the number 35 Hardy's machine. Thanks again, Matt. We certainly look forward to maybe another chance to talk with you next week, and we'll do that at Lanier. And who knows, maybe Matt can put it back on the podium, James. But tonight it was all about him, and like I said, those restarts pretty darn good. The rest of the field just having their own little fight behind them. Some tough breaks out there tonight for a few people. Philip Temples was one of them, and man, so was Matt Hoos. Philip Temples was looking really hot, running that outside groove. Seemed to be one of the drivers that had it figured out, and he again fell on hard times. James, man, sum it up for us, buddy.
Well, South Boston was a great race. We saw a lot of great side by side racing out here tonight, and we see this championship again 2 weeks in a row for that 21. Nothing of his own doing by any means, but we see this championship battle get close up there, and South Boston brought a lot of drama and a very fast Matt Shinosky out here tonight. So it's been a fantastic race, and I think that with 2 races to go, the intensity's going, and fireworks on the track and fireworks off the track, and that was pretty cool too. I love seeing these guys here on Saturday night. I love seeing all the improvements with the sim and everything that iRacing's doing. I love the Polish victory lap there by that 35. So many cool things happened tonight, Lanier. I can't wait.
Well, man, I'll tell you what, we can't end this evening without thanking everybody involved that makes this happen. First, though, I'd like to bring to everybody's attention that, we are getting ready to end season 1 here, season 2 coming up shortly. The guy's still looking for a sponsor for the season. If you're interested, hit up the Bootleg Racing League at bootlegracingleague.com/sponsorship. Get all the information you need there. Contact Lowell and Matt, and they'll get you hooked up. They'd love to have you on board for next season. But again, we've got some people to thank for this evening. And, well, first, let's tell you about the schedule these guys have coming up this week. Sorry about that. Tuesday night, the Bootleg Racing League will be running the Copper Line Legend Series Tuesday night. And then the White Lightning Limited Late Models right after that. They get started at 7:20 in the evening Eastern Standard Time. Saturday's schedule is, like it is every Saturday night. They run the Whiskey Truck Series, 50 laps at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The Crooked Stale Late Models follow just after, and then we end the evening with the Outlaw Modified Series. Always great to be here with you on Saturday night, but now we thank our streaming equipment brought to you by iRacing.com, XSplit, Audio Technica Corporation, Aver Media USA, all our great sponsors up there on screen for you there to look at. Everybody, we want to thank those camera sets this evening again, brought to us by the great Dougie Beard. Our music brought to us by Eric Ekholm. Find him at ericekholm.com. Stay up to date with everything in the Global Sim Racing Channel. Find us online, globalsimracingchannel.com. On Twitter at GSR Channel. Facebook, facebook.com, Global Sim Racing Channel, guys. And hey, if you want some more information about the Bootleg Racing Series, the Bootleg Racing League and all the different series they have available to you. Find them at bootlegracingleague.com. Facebook, same thing, Bootleg Racing League. And guys, you can also read about these races on iRacing News every week. Chris Wolfson does really great write-ups. You can find it there. I want to thank my partner, James Carhula, for being in the booth this evening. I want to thank the great Amjad Yaman for stepping in tonight for Joe Peak, who's away on assignment. Next week, we get to the penultimate round, Saturday, March the 19th, Lanier National Speedway. We'll see you 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. You better be here on the Global Sim Racing Channel and iRacing Live. But until next time, race clean, race hard, and I'll see you on the track.